Okay, this is the Mountain Air Dispatch, and we're here today with Amy May. Amy is running for trustee in the Town of Estancia. Amy, welcome.
Thank you.
And wanted to start out by asking you what your platform is.
So I am a business owner and a resident of the Town of Estancia. I'm also a mom of 4 kids that still live in the Town of Estancia. And I see that we have multiple needs in our community that need addressed. We need access to services. We need access to businesses. We need to be able to provide our community with basic daily needs like groceries, banking, pharmacies. We need support services like drug rehab services. We need family support services. We are a community that is in the heart of a large county that has no recognition within that county, or very little. And I had a mentor who once told me Estancia was New Mexico's best kept secret, and we shouldn't be. We have a wonderful community. We have great resources within our community that we should utilize better. Arthur Park is an amazing place to take your family to enjoy. We should encourage people to come there. We should encourage tourism, but we should also look to build what we have. We should build our first responders, build our police department, continue to build our fire department and our new EMS department. Those are great resources in our community.
And talking about these first responder organizations, what do you have in mind for building these organizations?
I think for the police department alone, I think we need at least 4 patrol officers, 2 support officers as in a sergeant and a chief to go with those. We also need support staff. We unfortunately only have 1 support staff for the current 5 officers we have. And 5 officers makes a lot of paperwork, and we have 1 person to handle all of that. So if we expect our law enforcement to do their job, we have to be able to support them.
One law enforcement organization that we haven't mentioned with this would be the private security personnel involved with this prison that's there, the Torrance County Detention Facility. Can you tell me your thoughts on that facility?
I did do a stint at the facility. I think most of the people that live in Estancia have done a stint there at some point or another. It is a economical source of revenue for the community. I don't exactly agree with everything that may or may not go on over there.
What do you mean by that?
I've read in the newspaper a lot of what is going on over there, and the rumor mill is rampant in Estancia. It is a small town, so we do have our grapevine. And from what I saw myself when I worked over there was a lot of things that need addressed that I don't think are getting addressed properly.
What does that mean?
I think there's a lot of mentality within the staff over there that could probably be reviewed and done differently. Different outlooks and thought processes. I think that a lot of the maintenance staff is extremely overworked and undervalued over there, and that leads to a very bad work climate. And as a business owner, I think the upper management has totally forgotten about the lower management. And I think it trickles all the way down to the inmates and detainees that are over there. And it gets taken out on them because they're the bottom of the totem pole.
And one of the things about TCDF is they're also one of the largest water users in the town of Estancia. Can you talk about what your goals are or how you plan to address water, both for TCDF and for agribusiness and for residential customers?
I think we all need to work together to conserve what water we do have. There isn't enough water for all of us out here. We are in a desert. I think water usage needs to be reviewed very carefully. I think if we are working as a community as a whole, and again, I'm a mom at heart, so I think about my kids. If I only have one pitcher of water and one of those children wants half the pitcher, well then what are the other kids going to get out of the pitcher? And our community is the same way. If we have one member of our community that's taking half of our water pitcher, well then the rest of us only get the other half. So I think it really needs to be evaluated on where the water is going.
So it's an equity issue.
I would say it is. I mean, we only have so much.
Right,
You can't make a dime into a dollar.
right. Where do you envision changes in where the town spends its money if you're elected?
I don't know a lot of where it goes now. I haven't delved into the budget so much yet. I only know bits and pieces. I do know that our first responders need more than what they're getting. I do know that we need to be able to put more into their budget or find grants to help them. I know the town did just approve a grant writer position to support that, and I'm all for that. I think looking into where the water's going is a big issue. I also think that getting the town out of the floodplain and the diversion channel that it's working on is a big issue. And I really think our roads need some attention on that list as well. I know some of our roads are eroding away at the edges, and you go around a corner and I'm afraid your suspension's gonna fall off.
Okay. Anything we haven't covered that it's important to get in front of the voters?
I think it's important we remember that we're all working towards the same goal here. We all want to see our community grow, but grow safe and grow within its means and not grow where it can. And I also think we all really just want what's best for our community, and that's for all of us to be able to raise our families the way we all see fit, and to know we're happy and our children are gonna stay in our community.
Okay. It's Amy Lynn May. She's running for the trustee position on the Estancia Board of Trustees. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.